What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I came across this YouTuber by the name of Sterling Cooper, and he has a short clip called "Why Women Get Over Breakups Faster Than Men." And I know we're gonna get into Meg Thee Stallion, but I really want to play this clip for you men. I believe it's really valuable. Let me play this particular clip and then we're gonna come back.
Women can get over breakups faster than men because they were the ones in the tribe that were left alive after all the military age men were killed. The women had the choice of either dying or accepting a new partner. The women who died did not pass along their genes. The women who accepted the new partner, that adaptation continued to procreate amongst the Genghis Khan and those types of conquerors or Xerxes or whatever. And so when that happened, you started to see that women have an adaptation to be able to move on from their dead partner onto the next one much quicker than men do.
Yeah, and I think that's a real big red pill for a lot, like,
for sure,
for a lot of guys to kind of internalize that idea, that understanding of female nature. That'll actually put you on further down the path, I think, than a lot of other things. Yeah, understanding that better.
Hey, but by the way, let's think about this. Women have, they have unconditional love for their children. If they didn't have unconditional, think about the children they can't defend themselves when they're young. And they come out and they're not able to walk or feed themselves or do anything. And when women first have children, they have this huge oxytocin response that causes them to feel this attachment to the children. These are evolutionary adaptations. You know why? Because childbirth sucks. It's very painful. Women would not go through it if it wasn't at the end, there wasn't this prize at the end of having this oxytocin rush for having this child that you had created. Now, what's the next evolutionary adaptation? I'd be willing to die so that this child lives. If I have unconditional love for this child, who do I not have unconditional love for? My replaceable husband. Why? Because the last husband was replaceable after the last tribe came and killed the last husband. That's the reason why. Doesn't make women bad. I know a lot of MGTOW guys think that this makes women bad. It doesn't make women bad. It's the reason there's 8 billion humans on the planet and 400,000 elephants. Because we have this adaptation. We have one gender that's out there to protect, that is somewhat replaceable and live shorter lives and is bigger and stronger, and the other one that is willing to do anything and everything it can to make sure that the offspring lives. That's it. Yeah. That's the way natural selection has created us. It doesn't make one side better or one side worse. That's just the way it is.
So you guys heard that. And I think it's a very interesting perspective by Mr. Michael Fontaine, the guy who was talking on the clip about the evolutionary adaptation. And, I think this is important because a lot of guys who are doing very well, we feel like we are just very special. This is important. And you are special, no doubt about it. When you are special, you're very difficult typically to replace. I mean, if you're the top 10% of guys, you're a builder, you're a producer, and all of that. However, you are easily replaced when you are not that guy in comparison to the lady that you deal with. By whatever chance that you are a man, and I don't care if the woman makes $1 million a year and you make $500,000 a year, you are more replaceable than a guy who makes $2 million a year. And this is what's going on with Pardison Fontaine, okay? Pardison Fontaine, I mean, I'm not gonna call the brother a simp, but he has been there dealing with her and a lot of Meg Thee Stallion's BS. All right, he been checking her. The brother's been there throughout the whole Tory Lane ordeal. He's been going back and forth with her. He's been doing, I would say he's been probably one of the best boyfriends that I've seen her have. But the problem with Pardison Fontaine is he's not on the same financial level or clout level as Meg Thee Stallion, right? And so because men are usually the most replaceable to a woman like Meg Thee Stallion, if she can do better, she's gonna do it. That's why a woman can move on the fastest is when they're replacing a guy that they don't feel is on their level. This is why Meg Thee Stallion is now dealing with this African soccer player, all right? Romelu Lukaku, okay? Shout out to the brother. He's from it sounds like somewhere in West Africa, but he plays for a team, I think in Italy now. I'm not sure, but he's a Belgian soccer legend. He's on, he's in the Premier Club, or he's some team on Milan. I don't watch soccer, but the brother is killing, right? With Chelsea, he's making an average annual salary of 17 million pounds a year. That's a lot of goddamn money. Pardison Fontaine ain't making that. Okay? Meg Thee Stallion ain't making that. And I want you guys to understand something. All right? This is very sure. If you're dealing with a woman who makes more than you, I don't care how nice of a guy you are. Usually. All right? That lady is going to typically, and I'm just going to say it, if she's in our community, you're running the risk of, ever y'all get into it, here comes that emasculation talk. All right? I'm just going to tell you. You guys know it happens. If you are making less money than her, here it comes, you need to get out of my house. You're not on my level. Now she ain't gonna be saying that when you're in the bedroom. She'll be crying for Jesus, the Lord, the Holy Ghost, everything. But now when you have these conversations, this is what you're gonna do, right? And then now, once the ish hits the fan, now what she's talking about now is something completely different. Because that particular femininity that she not showing you, because you don't earn that much, she gonna fake it till she make it with the next guy. Believe that. All day and all night. She gonna be showing that femininity. Grinning and skinning. Right? That's what you're gonna see. And it's in general, for if you're an average guy, it's even worse. Women have an easy time of getting over dealing with dudes. Breaking up. Okay? And they typically start detaching months before. And they can do this while still having sex with you. Good sex too. Right? Once they figure out that this not gonna go nowhere real long term with you like that, you're not the ultimate mate, you're not gonna be giving her the provision, she will go through the motions still with sleeping with you. You won't even know what's coming. Ain't nothing even gonna change, bro. At least that's not what you think until one day it's over. And if I'm Pardison Fontaine, I'm thanking God for Jesus. Let me tell you why. A lot of ladies like this, you guys should be glad they are getting out your life. I'm telling you. Listen to me. Megan Thee Stallion is messed up. She has seen entirely too much. There is nothing you can do with somebody like her. And if the guy was smart who's making $17 million a year, that pounds, he would have been getting away from her too. But some guys want clout. So there you go. You're going to get it. He needs to go to church and testify. All right? And some of y'all guys are dealing with ladies who are just hella extra toxic. Like it just don't make no sense. It just don't. Some of you brothers are dealing with some of the most toxic chicks out here on these goddamn streets. Seriously. Terrible. Awful. God awful. God why? God please. That's what y'all brothers is dealing with. It don't make no sense. Okay? So when he bring her out your life, here you are trying to get back with her, trying to call her back. I've done that before. Don't do that. Let her go. She thought she found somebody better. Let her go. And usually once she get dumped, she'll be back. So let her go still. Let her go. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. But just for all of you, subscribe to the bell. I'm out.